Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in and take a look at the crypto and equities markets around the world, let's take a look at. Let's remember that this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Additionally, please help spread my analysis to help others pretty much stay informed and make better decisions because I do the same stuff every day, but with minor tweaks. Well, not every day. Some of them are weekly, but Bitcoin and the market analysis are weekdays. So that helps people just stay, stay informed and just get analysis when they may not know how to do it themselves. So please help out and smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe. And if you haven't, and share your thoughts in the comment section. So with that, let's dive in and take a look at the charts. Remember, there are two parts to this. This is just the chart analysis or the trend analysis for the markets alone. And then I follow up with the macro news that may impact the market. So let's take a look at the crypto market right now. The heat map here shows predominantly greens throughout. BTC 39.1K, 2.62% up, 42.34 on the dominance. Ethereum 2.9K, up 1.79, dominance 19.60. So overall pretty green across the board here. Typically, hours before the Fed released their FOMC decisions, the market tends to pump a little bit. And then depending on how the market goes, usually it tanks afterwards, at least in the last several meetings. So be careful. So this is, this is to be expected, like pumping from recently we're down at 37.5 or so, and then now we're at 39 or so. So just be careful in the next few hours. Wait for the announcement, and then wait after that and see before you make decisions or any decision. The market cap, we got a little bit more money back into the crypto market. Market cap, $1.76 trillion, up 2.09% from 24 hours ago. The equities market is mixed today, mixed and muted, if you will. Technology here, mostly muted red to reds here. Apple is the one big standout, and AMD obviously. Apple up 1.26, AMD up 2.61. AMD had reported that their revenue, I think, went up 70%. So good for them. So there were concerns that their chips were not in demand because of the decline in computer, desktop, and laptop sales, etc. Over here in communication services, we got mostly muted and some reds and some the greens are in telecommunication services like Verizon, T-Mobile. So overall communication services mostly muted red to red, except for telecom services. Consumer cyclical, mostly red to muted red here, with the exception of restaurants like McDonald's and what is that? Hang on. S-Bucks. Not looking good in the consumer cyclical either. Consumer defensive is looking a little bit better. We see mostly muted greens over here and some greens over here in financials. It's muted green to some greens here. JP Morgan Chase up 1.1%, one more Wells Fargo company up. What is that? 4.34. Let me double check. No, sorry, 1.35. Good thing I checked. BAC's up 1.10. I mean 1.1. So banks that diversified is green to muted green. We got credit services. That's it's a mix there. And then we got banks regional. That's also mixed. Some bright reds there. Asset management, capital market. These areas down here, financial data, insurance, etc. They're mixed. Healthcare, it's a mixed bag there too. Industrials looking much better. It's more greens and muted green here at least on the upper part. The lower ones like waste management, specialty, airline, etc. They're more red to muted red. Real estate, red to muted red. Utilities, mostly greens here. Basic materials, we got specialty chemical. That's mostly green to muted green. But other than that, it's pretty muted red to red. Energy is green to muted green. So overall mixed bag today. It's mixed. It looks like, and we'll dive into the charts in a little bit, but looks like the market just waiting to me. Here's the chart on TradingView, 30-minute time frame, 7-day across each column here. We got the U.S. markets over here, European and Stock 600 over here in the middle, Australian and Asian markets in the third column here. So let's go down the watch list. Nasdaq and the Q index is up 0.09. It was negative earlier. SPX is up also 0.31. The DJI index here up 0.41. Volatility index dropped below. It's below 30. It's 28.4 roughly, and that's down 2.53%. Dixie's also down. What is that? 0.11%. Dixie's at 103.34. But that's still, even though it's down, it's still pretty high, and we'll check that out over here. U.S. 10-year yield, that's up 40 basis point and 2.9 there. U.S. oil is 107, almost 108, 107.73, and that's up 4.08. That sucks. That's not gonna help with inflation, etc. Gold is up 0.01. Silver's down. Euro is strong against the dollar by 23 basis points. The pound is weaker than the dollar by, let me see here. It's like 0.0 something. And the dollar is weaker than the yen by 0.06 weaker, or 6 basis point. So basically, it's really mixed over here. I mean, it's strange that gold is like, it's flipping between 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, and then 0.0. So it's like the market doesn't know if it should go risk on, risk off. It's just mixed bag. Let's take a look at Bitcoin over here. Bitcoin, hours after the market opened yesterday, Bitcoin pretty much started rising and kept rising, and then dropped slightly, consolidated, and then dropped slightly just before the market opened, or right at the market opening, and then popped back up and then dropped back down. So, and this is pretty normal right before the FOMC meetings in the most recent times here in the last four times. Here you can see the Nasdaq here. It's currently trending up with a bit of recovery, but if you measure the 7-day, it's right in the middle of the range. And similarly with the SPX here, it's currently up, but if you measure against 7-day, it's right towards the middle. Same thing with the the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's currently up slightly, but 7-day it's more like in the middle, slightly just below the middle. Here's the Dixie. You see that it's still ranging its high level, roughly around right now it's 103. So it's just ranging up at the top level. So as far as positive and negative correlation, let's take a look. Dixie, yesterday Bitcoin rose while Dixie pretty much kind of like went sideways with a slight down tilt. So slight negative correlation there. As far as today, Dixie is just chopping sideways while Bitcoin is also chopping. So positive correlation between Bitcoin and Nasdaq and S&P 500. Yeah, this both went up today after the market opened. So yeah, there's positive correlation there. Let's take a look at the. Did we do the 10-year yield yet? It's still up at its upper range. On the 7-day, you can see that it's 7 days is near the top of its 7-day. Let's go over to European market. UK 100 is choppy since yesterday. Slight decline there. 7-day period. It's more towards the top end. The DAX from Germany more toward the top end of the 7-day, but currently it's trending slightly down after going up for a little bit. CAC from France is currently going down. 7-day period. It's more like towards the lower half of the middle, just right below the middle part. Stock 600 currently down. 7-day period, it's towards the lower half, and 3-day period is trending down. Let's go over to Australia over here, the purple line here. Australia, well, it's currently trending down. Well, last period it trended down in its last period. 7-day period is more like towards the middle, just below the middle. Nikkei 225, I think they're off or something, but last period was up and just traded down slightly. Overall 7-day period looks like it's near its top range. KOSPI from South Korea, it's choppy in its last range. In the 7-day trend, it's been kind of going sideways, choppy sideways, but if you measure out further to the left, it's more towards the upper range. HSI from Hong Kong, it's similar to a KOSPI there. It's chopping sideways, and 7-day period is on its upper range. As far as the Shanghai CSI 300 index, I don't know. Maybe they're close or something because it's not reporting. So overall, again, like similar to yesterday, it looks like a wait and see kind of market. And FOMC meeting today definitely will resonate in these charts in a handful of hours. We'll see. Remember to check out the macro news that may impact the market coming up next. And I appreciate your time joining me in this chart analysis or trend analysis for the for Bitcoin and the equities market around the world. So, summary, it's a wait and see pretty much what the market is doing. All right, I'll smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and also share your thoughts in the comment section. I appreciate it. See you in the next video. Peace.